I had a client a little while back ask me about which oils to use during labor and birth. And I was thinking about, well, normally we recommend lavender, but she said she had an allergy of sorts to lavender. So I recommended an alternative, which is frankincense. I want to do a quick breakdown of the differences between lavender and frankincense, how to use them during labor and pregnancy, and the advantages of one over the advantages of another. So essential oils, by the way, are completely safe to use. They're safe to use in pregnancy, some of them, as long as you're healthy and you're careful with them. Babycenter.co.uk has a wonderful article about them where they talk about what they are. They're highly concentrated substances that are extracted from plants. They're really powerful. For example, if you had one of these bottles full of peppermint, like if this was a peppermint bottle, one drop of that bottle would be the equivalent of drinking 27 cups of peppermint tea. So it's very, very strong, very concentrated. So essential oils are used in aromatherapy. It's a complementary therapy. They contain chemicals that are absorbed straight into your body, and once they're in your bloodstream, they start to work the same way as medicines. They break down into molecules, and they get into the bloodstream. They cross barriers, so they will. There is a possibility they'll cross in the placenta and reach into your baby's circulation. So that means they would get the benefits of the oils as well. So that's why you have to be really careful with the ones that you use. So first off, let's start with lavender. It is very well known. It's really relaxing. It's a great stress reliever and anxiety reliever. So that's perfect for a laboring mum who is starting to feel a bit stressed. Lavender would be great to drop a little bit onto a handkerchief and breathe it in. It's a natural antiseptic. Before you are in labor, just during pregnancy, it's really good for a muscle massage for relaxation. And during labor, lavender as well, like diluted in some sort of oil or diluted in a lotion, has been known to, during labor, this massage with that lavender oil has been known to strengthen the surges. It can also be diluted properly and massaged into baby to keep baby calm and to relax them. So that's lavender. It's really well known, easy to get. And the next one is frankincense over here. Frankincense we all know from the Christmas story. Dr. Axe is a complementary therapist. Well, he's a doctor, but he uses a lot of complementary therapies in his practice. And he has a list of what frankincense can do, and it's also a stress reliever. So if lavender is a scent that's off-putting for you, or like my client, you're allergic to it, you can use frankincense for that same elevating and relieving aromatherapeutic effects. You can just diffuse it in the room, just like lavender, pop it in a diffuser, or again, put some on a handkerchief. Even if you put some on your hands and you rub your hands together very quickly, that heat and friction of your hands creates a natural diffuser. And so you can just breathe it in from there as well. It's a very calming scent. In fact, frankincense used to be rubbed on babies' heads right after they were born. That's probably why it was given to the Christ child in the Christmas story, because it was a very prized oil for babies. If you do that today, make sure you dilute it. It's also an antiseptic. It's a natural cleanser and it's hygienic. Frankincense also has the added benefit of reducing inflammation. So, for those swollen legs or hands or whatever, a nice rub of frankincense will help on there. It also boosts the immune system and balances your hormone levels. So it's a natural evener. And one other thing, it eases digestion. So for a baby who has just had their gut flora populated during birth, it is a really good way to ease them into the world. And these oils, by the way, are what's called lipophilic, which means they'll absorb into your skin and go into the fat and the bloodstream. So actually, as I said just a minute ago, they'll actually help balance out the chemistry in your body. So lavender and frankincense both have wonderful benefits. Lavender has some upsides over frankincense in that it's usually easier to find and get because it's a very much lower price than frankincense, and it does a lot of the same things that frankincense does. Frankincense, however, has the added benefit of being an immune system boost and helping to populate gut flora and or to establish it, and being an inflammation reducer. So they both have great things about them. Frankincense costs a lot more than lavender, but the most important thing when you're looking at these oils, which one you want for your labor and birth, is that you need to actually smell them. And the reason you need to smell them is because the microparticles, when you inhale them, will actually go into your olfactory bulbs and they'll shoot the signals up into your brain. Your brain will analyze the chemical signals they're receiving and say, oh, I need this, or no, I don't. So in that small moment where you inhale and you breathe in just a little bit of lavender or frankincense, and it's that tiny moment, you've actually got a bunch of stuff going on in your brain that you don't even know that says, oh, I like this, or oh, I like that better. And that is the one that you need. So your body will actually analyze. Just like when we have cravings for food, it's because we're low on some mineral or vitamin or something like that. Same thing with these. You'll smell them, you'll know which one you need. So whichever one you choose, make sure you dilute it properly, because even though it is safe, it's still very concentrated and strong. So the approximation is about 1 drop for every 10 milliliters of carrier oils. Carrier oils are just a generic oil that you can put the really concentrated essential oil into. So some common ones are fractionated coconut oil. That's probably the most common one. Almond oil, any natural oil like that. For babies, you could even use baby oil if you want. But whatever you do, don't buy the cheap rubbish oils that you find in shops. It's a waste of your money because it's filled with all sorts of random stuff. It doesn't have the therapeutic effects. I personally use this brand because I know that they're very, very choosy about their oils. They're completely organic, they're completely natural, and this brand in particular happens to be the largest distributor of therapeutic grade oils in the world, so that's why I go with them. So if you want more information about which essential oils are safe to use during pregnancy, feel free to go ahead and check out my Pinterest board. It's uk.pinterest.com/serenestarts, and I will link it below. And happy birthing.